बेरोजगारी के खिलाफ FKJGP द्वारा आयोजित 28 अक्टूबर की रैली के दौरान उपद्रवियों द्वारा हिंसा करने और पुलिस और प्रशासन की निष्क्रियता पर चौतरफा निंदा झेलने के बाद आज पहली बार मुख्यमंत्री कॉनराड संगमा ने संवाददाताओं के सवालों का जवाब देते हुए बताया कि 28 अक्टूबर की रैली के दौरान हिंसा मामले में एक उपद्रवी को गिरफ्तार किया गया है और 3 प्राथमिकी दर्ज की गई और जबकि कई अन्य की पहचान उन बदमाशों के रूप में की गई है जो इस दौरान निर्दोष लोगों पर हुए हिंसक हमले में शामिल थे। संगमा ने आश्वासन दिया, बड़ी संख्या में लोगों, मैं नंबर नहीं देना चाहता, की पहचान की गई है। मुख्य बदमाश कौन थे जिन्होंने निर्दोष लोगों पर हमला किया है और उनके खिलाफ आवश्यक कार्रवाई की जा रही है। घटना के दौरान 3 लोगों के घायल होने की बात कहते हुए उन्होंने कहा कि उन्हें आवश्यक उपचार दिया गया लेकिन चोटें गंभीर प्रकृति की नहीं थी। उन्होंने आगे बताया कि लगभग 2-3 वाहन, ज्यादातर ऑटो और स्कूटर और एक आर्मी जिप्सी थे जो थोड़ा क्षतिग्रस्त हो गए, लेकिन इसके अलावा किसी भी निजी वाहन या सरकार की किसी भी तरह की संपत्ति को कोई बड़ा नुकसान नहीं हुआ। इंटेलिजेंस फेलियर के सवाल पर संगमा ने कहा कि दरअसल इसे पूरी तरह से प्रशासन की विफलता कहना सही नहीं होगा, क्योंकि जब भी इस तरह की रैली की अनुमति प्रशासन देता है तो इस शर्त पर कि कोई कानून व्यवस्था की समस्या खड़ी नहीं होगी। और इस रैली में भी तकरीबन हजारों लोग शामिल थे, परंतु उन्होंने कोई गड़बड़ी नहीं की, परंतु रैली के पीछे कुछ असामाजिक तत्व थे जिन्होंने हिंसा फैलाई जिसकी उम्मीद प्रशासन को नहीं थी। परंतु मैं इस बात को मानता हूं कि यह एक बहुत बड़ी चूक हुई है और आगे से इस तरह की घटनाओं की पुनरावृत्ति न हो, इसका पूरा ध्यान रखा जाएगा।
Those areas also were discussed in detail, and many other areas of law and order situation were discussed, which will not be appropriate for me to share right now on public forum.
So the Friday.
Sorry.
What is the update on the case?
Already one person has been arrested, and there is also 3 FIRs that have been lodged. Large number of people, I don't want to give numbers, I know the numbers, but I don't want to give it out, have been identified. Who were the main miscreants who have attacked innocent people, and necessary action is going to be taken against those people.
Any compensation has been announced by the state?
This is actually the 3 people who were injured. They were given the necessary treatment. The injuries were not of a very serious nature. Of course, they were hurt, but it was not of a serious nature. And there were about 2 or 3 vehicles, mostly autos and scooters, and 1 gypsy, which I think belonged to the army, that were slightly damaged. But apart from that, there was no major damage to any personal vehicles or any kind of assets of the government.
Sir, is there any failure of intelligence?
See, one can gauge and just come to a conclusion of any kind of situation and give it a tag name of failure of intelligence. But in situations like these, especially when organizations are there who are asking for different kind of permissions to hold these programs, there is a sense that, of course, as they've mentioned, that they will follow the procedures and everything. Administration always believes that there is some sense of at least some trust in this entire process. And therefore, certain things come out completely as a surprise to everybody. And in this entire incident that happened, there were few selected people who were identified, and and therefore it could be clearly seen that out of the 1,500 plus people who were there were very, very few selected who resorted to this kind of a violent activity, and hence this was something that was completely came as a surprise. And of course, you can always be, you can go to the conclusion and say that, well, you could have intelligence failure. These are all matters of assessment by any individual. But as I said, on a larger scale, when you have programs like these, when you give permissions, when you discuss with organizations, you expect some kind of a process to be followed in every way, and they should always be, taking certain level of responsibility. And incidents like these, as I said, we cannot cover